Final Fantasy II, released for the Famicom in 1988. Final Fantasy II is a fantasy role-playing video game developed and published by Square for the Family Computer as the second installment of the Final Fantasy series. The game's story centers on four youths whose parents were killed during an army invasion by the Empire of Palamecia. The Empire is using Hellspawn to conquer the world. There were some pretty cool ideas in this game as far as the character progression, allowing you to really tailor your character and build them how you want them. If you want to get better at healing, use a particular healing spell many times. If you want to get better with the fire spell, use the fire spell many times. If you want to get better at swinging an axe, attack with an axe many times. If you want to increase your health, take a lot of damage, then heal it back up, take more damage, heal that back up, and your health will increase dramatically.
Because I'm only going to say this once. The only way we can beat Frieza is for you to whip me to within an inch of my life. Come on, what are you waiting for? Can't you see it's now or never? Now I too will become a Super Saiyan and annihilate Frieza.
While the idea itself was kind of cool, it was implemented terribly. When you get sweet spells later on in the game, it's not even worth using them unless you want to grind each spell for many hours. I think something they could have done instead was perhaps fire-based spells have a certain stat that you can level up, holy-based spells, and etc. But instead, each individual spell has a stat that you have to level up. So if you get, let's say, Flare late in the game, you would have to grind it a tremendous amount to get it to be as strong as one of your early game spells, which I think was a pretty poor design choice, and they didn't playtest this game like they should have. The story took itself very seriously, and your fourth party member never seemed to stick with you for very long, typically dying. Overall, I do think this game is worth playing just to experience how different it is from the other games in the series.